all the right moves are so needed when you're up against that one thing where your whole life depends on it, or you're trying to accomplish a goal, or you're trying to have your breakthrough moment, or you're trying to get from here to there, or you're trying to salvage something like a relationship, or turn back the clock, or put the fire back in it. Man, all the right moves, just like we saw in All the Right Moves with Tom and Steph, that star football player with the game. Everything weighed on the game. From his coach's future, he was tired of coaching high school football. He felt he was stuck. He wanted to move to college and then move to the NFL, but you gotta have that game. You gotta have that game that goes down, that is epic, that everybody talks about. You gotta have that fight where it's this team against this team, this good guy against this bad guy, for people to even wanna come, to even wanna scout you and scout your players. Well, this was that moment. This was that game. It was everything was writing their livelihood, their future, their prosperity, their income, man, their dreams, their self-worth, everything from Steph, which was Tom Cruise, from Coach Nelson, which was the coach, from man, even his best friend, to all of the players, to the whole town, needing to get a victory because they felt like they were nobody and needed someone to go and be a representative of their town to say, no, that dude right there has done it and we are a part of him, so we are successful as well. All the way down to Tom's family, who very much needed, God, they needed a win and needed a victory. From the loss of his mother, to his dad raising two boys, to his brother being at one point the star player, but not having all the right moves and couldn't get there. Everything weighed on Steph. And if you've not seen that movie, it's available on Apple TV. You guys, you gotta watch it. Because there's so many moments that we can relate to today in our life. From building a business and trying to get it up and going. From, oh my goodness, my husband or my wife just lost their job and now we're down to one income. To, man, it's time for my kids to get out of these clothes and I want to get them into better clothes. You know, or I want a bigger house for my family. I'm tired of the kids sharing the same bed, or my car is barely making it and I'm scared one day when I go to work, it's just gonna crash on me. We have all been there. And that's why I love All the Right Moves, because it ties into all the right moves being necessary when you're facing something that looks impossible and when it is life or death. Life or death in your heart, in your mind, in your family, in your well-being, in your mental state, emotional state, in your health, in your prosperity, and everything about you. Tom was faced with an enemy. And what was different about this enemy, this wasn't a new enemy. It was an enemy of his past. An enemy that knew everything. An enemy that even knew his heart and his weaknesses. An enemy that even got Tom to a certain place at a certain point where he literally almost kicked Tom's butt straight out the park. This was one of his biggest nemesis of all. And to me, that's how the enemy is. The enemy is one of your biggest nemesis of all. Because now that you know who you are, now that you know that you've got a calling on your life, now that you know you are a hero, do you step up again even when the enemy is playing the same game again, but he has upped the stakes? Even when your whole life and everybody you love is on the brink of break or being captured by the enemy. Do you suit up and go as hard, or do you go harder? Hey superheroes, it's TA, your entrepreneur coach. So excited you were able to join me again today for another episode of Unleashing the Superhero Within for Victory. Now make sure you like the video and share it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button so you do not miss another episode. And I look forward to seeing you again real soon.